Ladies and gentlemen, we're back here. Playing it right. Quinito Henson with Dyan Castillejo. We've got a very, very special guest for you. Someone whose exploits in the Tokyo Olympics just captivated the entire Filipino sporting world. Not only that, after the Tokyo Olympics, he went on to compete 6 times in Europe, and he broke the Philippine record twice, and he reset the Asian record. Unbelievable performance. Here he is, EJ Obiena, straight from Formia, Italy. Hi, EJ.
Buongiorno.
Hi, sir. Hi, Sir Quinito. Hi, Miss Dyan.
Well,
Oh,
EJ,
Nice to see you guys.
I have to ask you the first question. How did it feel when you went up on your third attempt to try to break the Asian record? You jumped up to 5.93. You're coming close to that 6-meter mark, EJ. Tell us what happened, how you felt.
Felt amazing. So first instance, I made a bar and it stayed. I was happy. And then the next thing is just a bit of a, like there's a bitterness in that sweet, sweet 593. I was like, why wasn't I able to do this? Why there's all this
Yeah.
like a little bit of why was I not able to pull this off when I need to, especially in Tokyo and this and that, Yeah, that's why I think the first thing I was like, I was really happy, and then I started to look up, and it's like, and then I started to just kind of smash the pit because like that showed me that I am actually capable of jumping high, but then it shows me as well what I could have done in Tokyo. So yeah, I'm happy, of course. I'll take that. How do you say the best record? As I said to a couple of people who've asked me, now I can proudly say the best to have ever done pole vaulting in Asia is now a Filipino. That's
Yeah.
something I think is I'm very, very proud of. I've been aiming for that for quite some time, and yeah, just happy to have it.
Yeah. Well, even at the Olympics, you were the only Asian in the finals, right? So I know you were super disappointed after the Olympics, and you were wondering where you would go from there. And now to experience your best results after the Olympics, EJ, how does it feel, and what do you think? What changed? What switched that suddenly you're able to like come up with these amazing heights?
I mean, I don't think something switched. Right after Tokyo, I think I told you, Mr. Yan, like, and with Sir Quinito, I was like, yeah, I had to talk with Vitaly. It was a rough one. It was something that I definitely needed to hear. It's not something that I would want to hear, but I needed it badly. And after that, I needed to ask myself and kind of, face the facts of what happened. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like a spark. I think let's just put all the like spiritual, like psychological. I think first I got used to the poles because those are the poles that I was in Tokyo. Those are the poles that I first used in Tokyo.
Right.
I mean, I just got used to it. I mean, that's the most logical thing to say, but I believe it's more of a I needed it badly. I was really desperate to have it, and I needed to prove to myself, as I said, I was looking for a sign, so on how I'm gonna move forward with my career, with my life, and what do I want to do in the next few coming years. And I think that's why I needed to, I wanted to continue. I wanted to give it another go deep inside, and that's why I needed to prove that to myself that I can. So I think that's what basically just kind of click, and very thankful for, hearing the things I needed to hear, even if I don't want to.
EJ, I noticed something different from Tokyo and in Paris when you hit 5.93. And by the way, Paris is where the next Olympics will be held. So that's a good sign. Okay. In Tokyo, there was no audience. In
Mhm.
Paris, you went up for that third attempt and you made it. The crowd was really with you. You were looking at the
Yeah.
crowd, you were pointing to them. Um, I just felt so much electricity between you and the crowd that you didn't have in Tokyo. Could that have been also one factor? Because I know that energy from the crowd can give an athlete a huge uplift. Was it the same for you?
I wouldn't say uplift, you know, I enjoy it, you know. It's just the situation of having these people cheer for you, watch you jump, and you know, I remember this clearly in Paris. There was this guy with a megaphone, and he keeps shouting my name after I jump, and you know,
Oh,
instead of
I heard it.
overthinking, yeah, instead of overthinking a lot of things that's going on with my jump, I kind of forget about it, and then I enjoy it. You know, it's like what I have trained for just comes out naturally. Then you have, of course, adrenaline and just this bliss of energy inside of you that just, you know, I want to jump. Let's go. Put the bar. Let's go. I want to jump right now. I want to show what I can do. I want to try and put on a good jump. And I think, yeah, that could have played a role. I mean, it's always going to be, you know, there's always going to be something different in every competition. But yeah, I wouldn't really say that it was the biggest difference come from Tokyo and Paris. I just, yeah.
well, congratulations. You're world rank number 5, if I'm not mistaken. You're the wow, the best Asian pole vaulter, of course, Southeast best in Southeast Asia, and the sport of pole vault of pole vault has now created is now people are interested suddenly in pole vault, right, in the Philippines. So, what? Speaking of what's next for you, where do you go from here? You're going to be staying in Italy. Are you going to be preparing for the SEA Games and the Asian Games? Tell us more about that.
So first things first, I'm currently working on my permits to stay here in Italy. The plan is to stay here because it's a bit tricky, not going back to the country. It's going out from Philippines, pabalik dito sa Italy po. So medyo mahirap. So you know the situation is not that simple. But the plan is to compete here in Europe indoors until March, and
Mm.
then directly go to outdoors, prepare for it. Then I believe SEA Games will be in May. I might open my outdoor season with the SEA Games, and then we have the World Championship in Eugene in July. Then you have the Asian Games, I believe late August or early September. Am I right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
September. Wow,
Yeah,
Yeah. So
super busy
yeah.
2022.
But EJ,
yeah,
there will be the World Indoor Championships in Belgrade, March
yeah,
18 to 20. Are you going to be up for
true.
that? That's going to be really exciting because the world's best will be gathering together, and you're already one of the world's best.
Yeah, I mean, that's the I say immediate. You know, that's the nearest championship that I'm eyeing
Hmm.
myself, and we're preparing for that as we speak. So excited for it. I want to see, you know, how it would go. You know, I'm very interested in what I can actually do.
Well, for sure, you're super enthusiastic now. You know, I saw Vitaly after the Olympics and he wasn't too happy. What I want to know
Yeah.
now, what is he telling you now? And belated
I
happy
mean,
birthday, by the way, to him.
true. Today is his birthday. I mean, now he's just saying, you know, I was like asking, how are you? Or is your health and everything? He's like, yeah, it depends on how you jump. You know, he's like, if you jump good, I feel
Wow.
good. You know, so
Yeah.
so
So
I
you're
was like,
back
okay,
together
big
with him.
pressure.
You're back
Yeah,
together
yeah,
with
yeah.
Italy? All right. Now, he
Yes,
turned
yes.
84, right? Is he 84 years
No,
old
no,
now?
no.
Oh,
76. He's
oh,
born in
76.
1945. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
1945. Yeah.
Okay. He's not that old.
70.
Not that old.
Yeah,
So
not that old. Yeah.
if you get your permit, you're gonna stay in Formia at the Olympic Training Center, and you're going to be continuing to train there with Vitaly and with Tiago also.
Yes, but so that's the plan. I'm currently waiting for all the paperwork and hopefully it pushes through. And yeah, the plan is to stay camp here and train and prepare for indoors. I'm not sure if we're gonna stay here until for the January and February part because the indoor here It's not really like the normal indoor. It's an indoor track. It's good for running and everything, but the pole vaulting area, because we need a high ceiling, it's a little
Mm.
bit outside and the heating is not so good. The track is a little bit old, so that will be Vitaly's call and what he thinks is best for me, to prepare for Belgrade.
Well, EJ, thank you very much for your time. We wanted to make this short and sweet because we know you're busy. You know you need your rest. But Diana and I are so overwhelmed that you gave us this
Super,
opportunity to talk.
super,
You know,
super proud of you, EJ.
yeah, the three of us
Thank
got
you.
close along with your dad
True,
in Tokyo, and we want to be able to
true.
keep this relationship going all the way until you win that gold in Paris in 2024. Thank you, EJ. Thank you for your time.
Grazie,
Thank you.
grazie.
Last question? Any last question, Diane?
Well, I just wanted to ask, I saw you had a side trip to Dubai. Am I right?
Yeah, I was there
Is
with
that a little
Sir Jem.
vacay?
Yeah, I was just there for like a couple of days, less than a week even. Just kind of unwind a little bit, enjoy, and I was there with my girlfriend. It's good. It's been fun.
At saan
Well,
ka
next time,
magpapasko? Where will you spend your Christmas?
Um, at the moment, most probably here in Formia. Life of an athlete, and especially indoors is gonna be January, so there's no Christmas break for me. So yeah,
well,
Life of an
EJ, next time we have you on, Diane, what about this? Let's have an invitation for EJ and his girlfriend because we want to meet her. Your
Yeah,
fans want to meet her.
we
We want
want
to
to
make
meet
sure
her.
you're in good hands, EJ. So we're
I'll try
excited
to
to meet
bring
her
her
too.
next time.
Yeah, we're excited to meet her. Well, thanks very much again. EJ
Thank
Obiena,
you. Nice
the
to
pride
see you.
of
Thank
the
you, thank you.
Philippines, who has
Congratulations.
brought pole vaulting in a completely
Yay.
different dimension now in the Philippines. Thanks and congratulations, EJ Obiena. Thank you.
Thank you so much for.
Wow, I'm so happy to see EJ Quinito with such a different aura. You remember
Yeah,
after the Tokyo Olympics, he looked so sad, like
he
the
was
whole
downcast.
world fell apart because he was just like he was telling us. You remember in the coffee shop before he left, he said his whole life was hinged on getting a medal at the Olympics, and he really believed he could. And to not be able to jump what you can is very frustrating as an athlete. I'm just so happy that he was able to bounce back and bounce back so quickly. And what a bounce back for him. He was able to jump his personal best. He even beat the Asian record. That's incredible.
Well, one thing about EJ Obiena is that this guy has heart. And he can take really the lead of Heidelin Diaz. It took Heidelin her third Olympics to win a silver, a fourth Olympics to win a gold. And for EJ Obiena, who's only 25 years old, he's got Paris to look forward to, and even beyond that. This guy is going to go places. As you said, Diane, he's now ranked number 5 in the world. He's broken the Asian record. He's up there now with the world's best. And if he can continue to do what he's been doing, I think his head is screwed really squarely in place. I think you can see that his disposition, his attitude, so positive. And I also think that, that crowd really might have really pumped him up in Paris.
Right.
When I saw that video, that crowd really got him going. And now that he's used to his pulse, I think sky's the limit for this guy. And I'm predicting before the year is over, the next year is over, he's going to go over 6
Over
meters.
6.
That's my
Yeah.
prediction. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
EJ Obiena.
It actually makes sense now what he was saying, because I remember those poles arrived in Tokyo parang photo finish. So, just like a new racket or whatever, it takes a little bit getting used to, I guess, also the flexibility of the pole. It just, like holding something different. So I guess now it's all coming together. And we also want to say thank you to Vitaly Petrov for his dedication to EJ. What a mentor to have. I think he has been really super instrumental in the success of EJ. And I think that, well, I don't know, it takes a lot of dedication like EJ to succeed in pole vault, and hopefully some other young Filipino athletes will follow in his footsteps. But as we saw in the Olympics, Quinito, those who succeeded were in their late 20s, right? So he still has a long career ahead of him. So
Well, on that note,
congratulations.
yeah, thank you very much again, EJ Obiena, and thanks, Dyan, for your insights. We also want to say and give recognition to Patafa, the president of Rico, the former Secretary General Terry Capistran, and not to forget our Philippine Olympic Committee President, Congressman Bambol Tolentino, and the PSC Chairman, Butch Ramirez. Everyone getting together to put Philippine sports back where it should be, at the top. Thank you very much, and this is Quinito Henson.
And I'm Dyan Castillejo.
And we're here to
play it right.